to technically beat all of those people.
Okay. Here we go.
To here.
Abzurak drawing a pot of duality to start off with. And, okay, so we see from Andre a Bujin Mikazuki, a
nice
Bujin Crane, a Bujin Yamato, a Fiendish Chain, best trap in the game, and Fire Formation Tenki.
That is the hand. That is the hand that you want. Abdurazak is getting a pot of duality, Dimensional Prison, Nobleman Crossout, Bottomless Trap Hole, and Artifact Bail Tack. Not the best of hands to open with for
the duality. He's got a... For against Bujin, that Nobleman Crossout is probably not so great, but that pot of duality gives him a lot of flexibility for his opening play.
Just reading that there. Can anybody see what that is?
It's a Void Trap Hole.
Yeah, so there you go.
But I imagine Andre's seen this card a few times, or he's actually interested in a question here, or he's trying to lead his opponent into making a decision by using some mind tricks by actually touching the card and putting the image in his head that card is important. Very subtle body language. It's very difficult to tell. If you've got time to read a psychology book, you might be able to make more sense out of that than me, but sometimes your opponent will make a decision if you touch the cards, although you shouldn't be touching your opponent's cards without their permission. He went for Forbidden Lance. Andre might be on the next level mind games, but we'll find out. See Andre's opening hand there, the Bujin Yamato and the Fire Formation Tenki. Very strong start for Bujin, and he already has the Bujinji Crane. We already see the Nobleman Crossout and the Artifact Bail Tack are both kind of unusable at this time against Andre. That's not saying that there won't be a set monster later in the game. But he's got another pot of duality, so he's got another chance to see some stuff. Okay, we're going to see a Bottomless Trap Hole taking out the Bujin Yamato.
Yamato just getting removed there. A bit of a shame.
It's okay.
See, I enjoy Bujin. I don't think anybody has... not a lot of people have really caught up with the fact that each of the characters are a character from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, I believe.
I can see a similarity. I can't say for certain if that's the case.
I believe that is actually the case, because they all look like one of the characters.
Oh.
And they all have the same colour of their character as well.
I'll let you guys be the judge of that.
Yamato is meant to be Jaden, by the look of it there. The hair is the same shape.
It's an interesting theory you have.
It is. It is.
Again, I can't confirm anything. Mostly because I don't know what the artist's direction was for that card. Okay, so we're going to see a Traptrix Remelio, and it's going to get that Void Trap Hole to Abzurak's hand.
A bit of discussion going on there.
Okay, we're going to see an attack from Traptrix Remelio, connecting for 1600 damage. In case you're wondering what the face down card on Andre's field, I've got a Fiendish Chain, which he's elected to not use. In his hand he has a Fire Formation Tenki, a Bujinji Crane, and a Bujin Mikazuki. And a Kaiser Colosseum. Very, very powerful card. Well, very, very disruptive card. Okay, so we're going to see Void Trap Hole, Forbidden Lance, and Dimensional Prison is currently face down for Abzurak. Andre playing the Fire Formation Tenki to get the Bujin Yamato. He definitely wants to get that Bujin Yamato online as soon as he can.
It's a very good engine for Bujin.
Yeah, even if he's not attacking with it each turn, it's creating all these interesting interactions, all these powerful interactions he can have later. Okay, so what are you thinking, Andre? He has a soul charge in his hand. The Kaiser Colosseum only really placing limitations on Abzarak. Because Andre can just play more monsters. It does open the gates for Abzarak to follow up a little bit, but as long as that Kaiser Colosseum is in play, Abzarak has to follow the pace of Andre, which is exactly where he wants to be with a Bujin deck. And now his Bujin Yamato is starting to put some work in. I would bring up Kaiser Colosseum for you guys, but I unfortunately don't have that. You may be wondering about the trap hole. There's a void trap hole right there.
Very powerful card.
Yeah, providing there's a special summon, but we've got a normal summoned Bujin monster. I also believe that was the card that he added from Pot of Duality earlier, so Andre is very aware that Abzarak has this card, or at least he should be. He's attacking, so that's actually sending a clear signal that there's a... Oh wait, it was a Forbidden Lance that was taken earlier, I believe?
Yes, there is a Forbidden Lance that's there.
So Andre knows that there's a Forbidden Lance follow-up. Yep.
No,
so he's just during damage step. And, okay, yep.
Yeah, Crane is the
damage calculation, the Crane is used, allowing him to take out 2 of Andre's cards for only 1 of his own. Abzarak feeling pretty confident to attack into the Bujin Yamato. Although he didn't see the Crane added, he saw the Bujinji hair added to his hand and sent to the graveyard, so maybe he was just taking a chance. And they're trying to figure out how much attack the Yamato should have had. Bujinji Crane makes its Bujin Yamato's attack become twice its original attack. So that should be 3,600, dealing 2,000 points of damage to Abzarak. Careful timing of the damage step can be a very confusing thing, but play correctly worked out in Andre's favour there on the exchange.
I mean, one of my favourite things about Bujinji Crane there is the fact that it also doubles the original attack as well. So the 800 minus does not apply.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so Andre, he survived that one. Where do you go from here? Bujin Mikazuki.
Rather large card. Now, here's the thing. Is he going to try and XC summon, or is he just going to attack?
These cards work very well together. There's such synergy between the Mikazuki and the Bujin Yamato, because the Yamato can add any card from your deck, any Bujin card from your deck to your hand, and then you can send a Bujin card to the graveyard, which in turn triggers your Bujin Mikazuki, which then can get you Bujin Carnation. And it's a lot of damage just with those 2 monsters in play, because you've got the Fire Formation Tenki. That's a 2,000 attack Mikazuki and a 1,900 attack Yamato. And Andre's keeping his options open here. Every turn that goes by, he's gaining more and more of these options available to him, and he's pressuring Abzarak to answer this Bujin field, whilst sitting pretty secure with a Fiendish Chain and a card, which I unfortunately can't tell you what that is. Abzarak still holding that number 1 across sight from turn 1. Obviously prepared for a lot of Girga. Rather take the...
I would be able to tell you that that is their face up. It looks like Call of the Haunted.
It's Call of the Haunted to bring back Traptrix Mamelio.
Sorry, we've got a bit of glare on the cards there.
Yeah, we've got it's the sun's... It would be the exact time. The sun is high in the sky as we have this big showdown.
is about to go behind a building, so we will be fine soon.
Yep. Okay, finish chain being chained to that T-raptrix Myrmilio. Oh, Majesty's Fiend. Oh, this is unexpected. The main deck Majesty Fiend from A-rtifacts. This is going to prevent Andre using any monster effects. I'm really surprised by this. I wasn't expecting to see this. I was expecting this card to be big this weekend, but I wasn't expecting to see it right now.
It's a powerful card. I mean, it doesn't even say monster effects on the field.
No, it's just monster effects, period. So no Bujins crane, no Bujins hare, no Bujins turtle. Just any card that is of that color cannot be used.
Now, what is the chain currently on then?
The finish chain was on the T-raptrix Myrmilio, but the T-raptrix Myrmilio was tributed for Majesty's Fiend.
And staying on the field because it had not been destroyed. Okay.
Andre in a lot of trouble here because...
Oh, or not, he's just drawn it out there.
It's a costly out, but he may be forced to take it.
Well, he cannot activate the MegaCapitalG effect anyway. So, he does also have the Bujin Carnation.
It's a soul charge I'm currently looking at. Here's the cards that he currently has on the field in case you're interested. Yeah, Mikazuki, Tenki, Fiendish Chain, and one unknown card. Yep, we're seeing Dark Hole being played. He has to answer that Majesty's Fiend. There is... I think that's going to resolve. Yep. Majesty's Fiend being dealt with. That was a dangerous position to be in for Andre. And he has another Yamato. Is that his second or his third this game?
I believe it's the second.
His first one got bottomless trap hold.
Oh, then the second is in the graveyard, and that's the third.
The fire formation Tenki got one, and now he has the third. A free Yamato, that's right for Andre. He hasn't even searched for. Well, he has. He hasn't used a Bujin Yamato effect to get any more Bujin Yamatos. That Kaiser Colosseum is making that T-raptrix Dioneer not very good, because he would hope to take out, get the T-raptrix Myrmilio for an Exy summon. Yep, he goes for the Dimensional Prison on the attack from Bujin Yamato.
Takes it with the turtle.
I think he's asking what the attack is. It's 1900. Because there's one fire formation Tenki. Okay.
The life points to update there.
Yep. I don't think it looks very good for A-rtifacts there. But Andre is just further progressing his answers to A-rtifacts removal cards. I believe that was an Artifact Sanctum that was just drawn, yes. We've seen this card do a lot this weekend. Okay, so...
Unfortunately, it may not be a fantastic card. I mean, in this situation, there is a lot of turtle and hare.
Okay. The options are being considered by Andre. Again, the Void Trap Hole being not very useful against normal summoned monsters.
Now, at the moment, we're looking about 3,800 attack on the field.
It's very close. Could even from... no, he's not going to get the Cowboy for game because the Artifact Sanctum. So he's pressing his opponent. Artifact Sanctum's being used. This has the power to stifle Andre's entire battle phase here. Artifact morale attack. Some very interesting options in A-rtifacts deck, and it's brought him very far into this tournament. He's made some good calls. Majesty's Fiend.
Majesty's Fiend.
Was another giant card for this weekend, actually.
Yes. That's unfortunate that I'm doing this, otherwise I would definitely be entering that tournament. It's a very, very nice card.
Yeah, I'm surprised we've not... I was expecting to see a lot of it, but at the same time I wasn't expecting to see the Abzerac to tribute summon it in the main deck.
Yeah. Oh, there's just a quick judge question there.
Okay.
We'll just let them resolve that issue there. So yeah, so far it's been
a really good
good game.
The Kaiser Colosseum, again, putting in so much work for Andre, being able to stop the T-raptrix Dynera, or very many of the other combo plays that the that Abzerac is hoping to make to perform these Xe summons.
Now, Dynera is going to be able to come out next turn if he doesn't get rid of the fact that he has two monsters on that side of the field, but he still knows that there's a Void Trap hole there.
There's also, yeah, he knows the Void Trap hole there. The key is that he doesn't forget that he knows it's there. But there's also an Artifact Morale attack on the field that he has to deal with. He should be able to. Taking a look at the options he has to him.
And we're back.
Okay, we're back. I'm not sure
Let's see what he does.
what the issue is, but the field hasn't changed too dramatically. Oh, it's the Kaiser Colosseum keeps coming up as a blank card, I'm afraid.
Again, just explaining the rulings. Now, I believe that Morale attack is being stopped by...
It's not a targeting effect, so he won't be using the Bujin G Turtle.
After Razak looking a bit worried there.
Okay, it's probably to do with the Bujinji hair, because it's not a targeting effect.
But Bujinji hair does say that once this game, it cannot be destroyed. Once this turn, it cannot be destroyed.
I can't pull the card up, but yeah,
you pull it up, the text up here.
You target the monster that you want to affect. Okay. Well, I think I jump in the gun because he elected to not use the Bujinji hair. I'm pretty sure you have to target.
Yes, you do have to target.
Yeah, he targets, and Morale attack doesn't target, so whatever he banishes the Bujinji hair for, Abzerac just takes out the other one.
Yeah, pick the other one. But then that does force a choice.
He elects, he just lets that go and says...
although he could now just use it in the situation. Just having a check there. He does not want to not stop this, otherwise crazy plays will happen next turn. Looking at it there, he does have a soul charge. Oh,
yeah, but this is
the attack through.
Now that Andre controls no monsters, his Kaiser Colosseum won't be active, allowing Abzerac to play out more of his monsters. And he sees the window and he goes for it.
There's the Dynera. Let's get ready. And, ooh, the MST effect there, probably taking out.
T-raptrix Mammalia, and he says enough of this Kaiser Colosseum.
Definitely. See, and that's why I love Dynera, because especially when you've got a Mammalia.
Ah, it's horrible. It's such a simple thing because you you take out a card your opponent has, and then you get a rank 4 out of it.
Just on the boat on the way here, playing against a few of the judges that I was travelling with, Paul being one of them. Every game, just 2 Diony and opening hand. Just sitting and waiting for the nice Excision Knight to come out. Nice simple Excision Knight. Take back the advantage over my opponent.
Okay, some extra deck options being considered. We'll see which one Abzerac decides is the best play here. There's a Bujin Carnation and a Soul Charge, so Andre has some plays available to him, but there is a Void Trap Hole.
Is that going to be a number 101? He's considering it.
Okay, the number 101
play. I always think that Maystroke is a better choice in this position.
He's probably not playing Maystroke. Extra decks are very tight now, and
yes, they are.
I think Maystroke kind of fell behind some of the other rank 4 options, like Ragnar 0, number 101, Excision Knight.
Definitely.
There's a Torrential Tribute added to this defensive position.
That's probably what the Silent Honor Arc is going to be for then. Waiting for... Oh, that's going to be quite devastating when you think about it.
You can keep the monster around.
It's more, he's looking his extract there. He's really considering that Soul Charge. But it may be to his deficit because of that Torrential Tribute.
Yeah, a Soul Charge into the Torrential Tribute would be pretty bad, but he's probably thinking maybe Bujin Carnation. He's got 2 options. He's got a Forbidden Lance as well, so he can outplay... He's got his own Forbidden Lance, so he can outplay the trap cards over on Abzerac's field.
I still think that Abzerac's got a...
He's feeling pretty...
clear upper hand at the moment.
Yeah, he's feeling pretty confident about his field. He's got some defensive cards down, and he's got stuff that his opponent, that Andre has to deal with. And Andre is now thinking of how to turn the tables. And he's also have to be very mindful of those face-down cards. Bujin Carnation, going to come up for Andre. Abzerac taking a moment to read the card. Again, players that choose to pick up and read these cards, they know the effects, but when you're at this level of tournament, especially in a game so important, it's just worth taking that extra second to see, have I forgotten anything? Pick it up, just take a moment to read it, even though you've seen it plenty of times before. Why take the risk and miss one line of text, which actually makes all the difference and cost yourself the top 4 here.
The top 4. Now, as this game is still going, there's some results from some of the other games that's happening in the top 8. Paris is 1 and Height is 1. Bury is 1 and Boma is also 1. And Mazzolini is 1 and Barbary is 0 at the moment. So pretty much the only game so far that has still got a game running.
Okay,
in this match.
Yeah, the Bujin Carnation is activated. Abzerac's asking some questions about the situation. Andre looks a little bit nervous, if you ask me. He knows he needs this play to go through, and he's facing down a lot of potential trap cards from Abzerac, and he knows the type of deck he's playing is designed to make make it difficult for Andre to get going. Torrential Tribute. Yep, that's going to clear the field up. And just take
Silent Honor Arc there again.
Yep, still leaving him with a 2100 attack threat. That will need to be destroyed twice. No Forbidden Lance used, or Jinchi Hair.
Interesting. But I feel that he's going to be using Bujin Carnation at the moment.
Oh, he just used that. And that
did he?
Got Torrentialed. He's still holding on to the Soul Charge.
The Soul Charge is still there.
Yeah, it's a Soul Charge that he still has in his hand.
Okay, just a quick technical issue that's being sorted out there. Now, I think that it's time for a soul charge. And yep, he's laid it down.
There's still a void trap hole. Yeah, there's still a void trap hole over on the A-rtifacts side of the field. Andre, how much are you willing to pay? Okay. It's 2 monster soul charge, I believe. Bujins turtle and Bujins crane.
A 4,000 life points.
Oh,
there.
it's a 4,000. Andre is pretty desperate, and he's committing to this.
Something. It feels that something is going to fall into a void trap hole, but I don't think it really matters at this point.
Only one of those monsters has more than 2,000. So he could stop the Michizuki, but he'd probably rather hold off for... None of those monsters that Andre has actually can beat the number 101 in battle.
Especially if he was to bring out Susano, because that can only attack once. Each monster once.
Yep, there it is. Bujin Susano. And he can't attack because it's soul charge his turn.
Yeah. But he's using the effect, and is anything being changed in response?
He sends the turtle to the graveyard.
I think he's saving that there, just in case anything that isn't a Bujin monster hits the field.
I think he's also aware that his opponent has answers.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got the Bujinji hair still in the graveyard because he didn't use it earlier.
Turtle and a hair in there.
Yeah. A bit of a large field. Bujinji hair going to the graveyard.
Just a quick answer for the people asking in the stream there. We will not be posting any of the deck lists on the coverage site, as PJ has said on there.
Bujinchi Katsusuchi. Or Bujin of lots of fire. It's just as resilient as that number 101. And Void Trap Hole is going to be used here.
Now, just to interrupt, sorry, we have the first World Championship competitor. Marcel Burry has won in the top 8. So we do have our first World Championship competitor.
We still have our invite. He must be over the moon right now.
Over the moon right now. I think that's what all the clapping excited sounds over there.
Where is he from, out of interest? Do we know?
No, I've not actually been given that information.
He's from Europe.
I'm getting this live from PJ.
Okay.
And of course, if you are actually watching on the Twitch, you will have seen that in the chat, of course.
Yeah, they're currently answering a rules question. We don't know what it is.
We do not get this information. Oh, the rules question is still going on there?
Yeah. No one across out, still in Abzarak's hand. This whole game, this card has been sitting in his hand. Very, very good against Gear, not so good against here.
Well, he's the judge there is definitely trying to lay down.
He's explaining what's happening here.
Lay down the law, because that's what judges do.
Paul, very, very knowledgeable judge, and it's been fantastic.
Yeah, incredible judge. Incredible judge. Now that was the buzzer for time downstairs. Again, we'll have a little bit of time.
We're still in game 1.
We are still in game 1. It's been a long game. It's been a very long game, but it's looking at the life point scores. It's probably not going to be going on for much longer. It really just depends how this judge ruling ends, I'd assume. Not quite sure what.
This would be quite a strange ending. Well, it'd be quite an anticlimactic ending if we go to time and the game is over before even game one finished.
Yeah.
But part of playing in a large tournament like this is preparing yourself. You hear some clapping because more matches are ending.
Let's just
the friends and family of the remaining duelists and supporting country members. But you come to these events and some games are going to go long, but what you can do is make sure that you can play all of your moves in a reasonable space of time to give yourself the maximum amount of time for the match. If you're struggling to finish a match where your opponent's not... if you're struggling to finish a match where you and your testing partner are both very familiar with the cards in under 40 minutes, then perhaps you need perhaps a little bit more practice would help you and give you some more time. Okay, so the issue's been resolved. The void trap hole seems to have gone to the graveyard. I didn't catch what's happened. There's no cards in Andre's hand. He's fully committed to that field. Just let the players take a minute. He's looking at his extra deck again. I think this is the longest game one we've actually had.
And we have another win. It looks like our next World Championship competitor is Eugene Height.
Eugene Height. Did he say where he's from?
No.
No. You can find this out in the written coverage a little bit later. And we'll have photos and an award ceremony.
So all of the information. In fact, there is a top 8 player profile. I do believe that will be on the written coverage, or that generally there is. Yeah. Again, just above Matt's head for the link there.
You can't see me right now, but
yep. But well, above.
But you should remember where I'm sitting.
Above that staff's head.
If you've been following for the 20 or so hours that we have been online.
How long have we been?
That's a good question.
Oh, there appears to be some spammers in the history.
The T-raptrix Myrmelia is being used, and Forbidden Lance is a little bit difficult from this angle to see what's going on, but okay.
Both players very kind of nervous. There's a kind of just a stalemate going on.
Ragnar Zero being summoned. We've not seen 103 Ragnar Zero this weekend on the stream, but everybody's, a lot of people are playing this in their extra decks. Very, very good against Andre looking at his local language copy in his...
yeah, that's... that is going to be a problem with that Tenki on the field.
Yeah, the Tenki is powering up all of his monsters, so the A-rtifacts number 103 Ragnar Zero can... It's a quick effect as well, can take out monsters and draw A-rtifacts more cards. And he's asking questions about, I think, Bujinti, Kachisuki. Yeah. He has to successfully destroy the card in order to draw a card. So that's probably what the question was about. Bujinji Turtle being used to deny that number 103.
Now, what is that face down card, if you don't mind me asking?
No one across out. It's that no one across out from the start of the game.
So there really is no sort of answers back there. And can he stop it being destroyed? Is the question. Now, I have asked the staff if they could notify us when time has been called here on the feature match. I've not seen them as of yet.
They might not be able to get away from the table. There's been a lot of questions being asked. Very complicated game state. Neither player wants to make a misstep here. Andre is so low on life points. Abzorak.
There it goes again.
Yep.
Now he's taking the risk by the look of it. But is he just going to attack? Because that would almost win him the game, actually. Both on 2500.
I don't know on where we are with end of match procedure, if it's started or not.
Extremely long game happening here. Although Massolini and Barberi are still playing also. They still have 1-0.
Okay, somebody...
And yeah, that's it. He's Andre Zanari has won game 1. And I do think that may be time.
Which would mean we'll be going to sudden death in the thing. Again, I've not been notified yet. They had a bit of extra time, but I don't know if it was this much time was on the round was called quite a while ago.
Now, I can actually find that out if just one moment. Do you think you could be able to go over and find out if time has been called on the feature match for me? Thank you. Yes, so they'll be back in a moment. And we'll be able to find out.
Yeah, that was a very long game. A lot of back and forth to get to that final result, where Andre was able to take it down with Bujins.
Yes. 3 turns. 3 minutes. 3 minutes are left to be able to play this.
They have 3 minutes before they go into time. So
last game. So.
Well, it depends on when they finish side decking.
It looks like Niccolo Massolini has just taken the win there. Again, he will be going to the World Championships.
Yes, I'm guessing he's from Italy?
Yes, he was in our last feature match.
Oh, yeah, of course. Sorry, it's been a long one. Players shuffling up and getting ready for game 2. This is likely to be the final game of this match because of the time constraints.
Again, we had 3 minutes to decide. This is unfortunately, there is also only 3 minutes on the round.
A lot of players don't like that some of these matches end in time. I mean, it makes for... I can kill the drive out of a match, but these time constraints have to exist so that we keep the tournament moving forward, so that you guys don't have to wait forever in order to sit back down and play your next round.
With over 1,000 people playing matches without time constraints, we would definitely be here past 3 AM.
Oh, we'd be on round 4 right now.
Yeah. Well,
I'd have a beard longer than Sage Qua.
Seijikoa?
Seijikoa. I'd have a beard longer than him by the time we got out here. We let you players play as long as you could.
Just offering the shuffles there. Those cards will go back into... Yeah, there they go. Staff members working very hard there. And the reason why they look so tired is because they are. It's an extremely tiring job to have to stand up there all day, and we give them our thanks, definitely.
Oh, we give those guys our thanks. They've been great. They're the ones who are currently supplying us with the information, so we can give to you what cards are on the table, what cards are in their hands. Yeah, we're very, very grateful for both of our tech support. Okay, so the opening hand's been drawn. I see I'm tilting my head again.
Here we have 6 minutes just because of an extension as well that had to be given during a ruling.
Oh, sure. Okay, so we've actually got quite a bit of time on this round. We've got a Pot of Duality in the opening hand of Andre. This button. Problem solved.
And that will tell you what's in the hand there. Pot of Duality, Dimensional Prison, Soul Exchange, which... Okay. Traptrix Mermelio, Pot of Duality, and Traptrix Mermelio. Soul Exchange, an interesting...
Okay, well, we know that Abstract is playing the Majesty's Fiend.
Yes, he is. But it's also going to be a way to just get out.
Morale tag.
Yeah,
it lets him take away his opponent's face-down gear armor without actually flipping it.
It's also going to allow him to get his rank 5.
Although, yeah, his opponent is definitely... It's 2 soul exchanges. He's not playing...
There's the hand. Is he going to bob with it, or is he going to go for the disruption that would be in that torrential tribute?
Is this the final game of the top 8?
This is the final game of the top 8.
Okay.
We'll then move on to the top 4 to find out exactly.
Then we'll be figuring out who is our strongest player in Europe for this season, which itself is a massive accomplishment.
Definitely.
Bottomless Trap Hole, Dimensional Prison, and Torrential Tribute going face down for Abzorak for his turn 1. That's a pretty good field. It's a very heavily committed field.
Now, just to interrupt there, I believe the actual final, for people who aren't actually in the venue watching either on a mobile phone or a tablet, we are actually, I believe, streaming this in the downstairs room.
Yeah, I don't know if they have sound down there, but it's...
I was told that there would be commentary as well.
Okay. Okay.
Again, more than likely with a short delay on there.
Is that a second Pot of Duality? We're seeing, yeah, it's a Pot of Duality. And we're seeing, Majesty's Fiend, 2 wiretaps. Majesty's Fiend forcing Andre's Dark Hole last game. And he has the Soul Exchange to use Andre's monster.
Not be a special summon as well, so that would be perfect. Costing a battle phase though. Oh, he's just noticing there that there is.
It might be an issue. We'll see what's happening.
Just grabbing the judge over there.
Okay, well,
just noting a possible mark sleeve, I think.
I will let them do that. We'll talk about these opening hands while the judges resolve this issue.
Let's
we've got a Bujin Yamato and a Bujin Crane in Andre's hand, which is a very good place to be because he can then use it to start getting his engine rolling. Face down on the field, he has a wiretap, Dimensional Prison, another wiretap, and a Bottomless Trap Hole. 2 of those from Abzorak. He has the Soul Exchange, Majesty's Fiend, Forbidden Lance, and Traptrix Mermelio in his hand.
Doesn't look like they're going to be replacing a sleeve there. If anything, looks like one's just got scuffed while shuffling.
That can happen in the longer rounds of the tournament.
Let's come away from the duel now, just while they get that sorted.
Yeah, so we'll let them resolve that issue. How do you feel this match is going?
Pretty well so far. It's very slow, but there's going to be a lot of things going on later on. A lot of combos being set up.
Yeah, I mean, both players seem to have a lot that they can do right here. That Soul Exchange, Majesty's Fiend, very, very powerful, but we can see on Andre's side of the field, he's got a Bottomless Trap Hole for the summon, 2 wiretaps to make sure that his opponent's not going to negate that trap. negate his summon with a trap or destroy his monster. And he's got Dimensional Prison should all else fail and the Majesty's Fiend comes for a direct attack. Abzurak also has a lot of stuff he can do. He's got his own Bottomless Trap Hole, Torrential Tribute, Dimensional Prison available to him, so he's got a large defensive suite.
Not to call out anything there, but just we've had a couple of complaints in the Twitch stream there. Just apologise for Matt's pronunciation of Abdurazak.
Abdurazak. Sorry guys. And Abdurazak. When you watch this back, I apologise to you.
If it helps, just say his last name. Then it's Gasme.
Gasme. Okay,
Gasme,
I'll go Gasme.
Sorted.
Yeah, this is the last game for the top 8 to figure out who our final player is. Did we actually get the locations of where these players were from?
No, we didn't. Again, if you're looking at that, you're going to be looking at the written coverage again, which you can find just above Matt's head, around there. Yes, there. But if you're on Twitch, again, don't click that button, because you won't be able to watch us anymore. Well, you will, but you'll have to go back on the page.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, it's still anyone's game as soon as they resolve this issue.
Just going to check in on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like everything's just being sorted now. The sleeves are just being replaced. But yeah, so it could really be anybody's game, really.
Yeah, it does.
You have fond memories of playing Chaos Emperor.
Melio, sorry for the delay in that, guys. I'll give you all guys a quick look at the field and hands, so you've got an opportunity to get back into the flow of things. Because you should all still be feeling the flow at this stage of the tournament. It's a catchphrase, I have to use it.
You do have to use it. We do have to rev it up with the catchphrases. And
I don't think we're on a use it or lose it policy. Okay, we're going to see a void trap hole being added to Gasme's hand. And yeah, we're going to see some damage coming in. 3,200 points, which will be half of Andre's remaining total. Dimensional Prison was used to stop one of those attacks. Okay, how does Andre decide to start this game? He's going against an aggressive number of face-down spells or traps. Bottomless Trap Hole being used against that Bujin Yamato. Wiretap. Going to make sure that that Bujin Yamato resolves and sticks around. He's also got a Forbidden Lance in his hand and a Bujinshi Crane, so Andre's pretty secure in this. Bujin Yamato declares an attack. Dimensional Prison is going to be activated by Gasme.
Seems to be asking another ruling there. And that looks like it's time on the
I think time was called, and they're just figuring out how it's going to play out. Okay, they're just being called to the table to explain the end of match procedure again. Obviously, both players want to be very sure they understand what's happening over the next few turns in such an important duel. I think that's the second wiretap we're seeing being changed to. No, it's a Forbidden Lance. Okay, Forbidden Lance targeting his own monster.
That's fine, but
well, he has a Bujins crane in his hand, so this will slip past Gazmi's backhand.
So there's his dual attack.
Yep, so 3600. Because it's Bujin Yamato's attack becomes twice its original attack.
Again, very sorry for all of the delays there.
Yeah, sorry guys to keep you waiting. Totally understand when you're like right on the edge of your seat, trying to see which one of these two guys is going to come out on top. Long delays like this add a lot of tension. But just relax, take a breath. We're back to it. Bujin Yamato has successfully taken down the T-raptrix Mamelio.
Now, do we know what's in A-rtifacts' hand?
Gazmi's hand, Soul Exchange, Forbidden Lance, Majesty's Fiend.
Oh, there's a... I see what's going to happen there, but he is going to lose his battle phase.
So important when we're in extra turns. If he gives up his battle phase here, he's 400 life points behind. Okay, 2 face down cards, and there's a Bujinji turtle in the graveyard. 2. I believe this is Andre's final turn for this match. He declares an attack. Artifact Sanctum is being activated.
There is a wiretap.
Yeah, he still has a wiretap. He's going to use the wiretap.
Is there going to be a wiretap in response?
No, he doesn't have one.
Oh.
We're looking at Void Trap Pole, Forbidden Lance, and... Okay, that Artifact Sanctum is going to be negated.
And shuffle back into the deck.
And he's creating that bigger gap in the life points. Oh, Gazmi doesn't have anything he can attack back with currently at the end of this turn, and we're going to see Andre using Bujin Yamato's effect again in the end phase.
I do believe that's probably going to call for a hair at this point. But we'll see what he goes for.
Yeah, the Soul Exchange is not going to be... It's going to deny Gazmi his battle phase,
and that's I believe they've been the last turn, so there's not much you can do. I mean, it really does depend on his draw right now.
Heart of the cards. Literally, this is
heart of the cards.
If this is when you're going to depend on it, this is it. This is the moment. So, friends of Gazmi watching the stream, or guys downstairs, hold your breath for this. He looks. It's an artifact morale attack. That's game. It's unfortunate.